I just had the greatest experience ever buying my glasses at Warby Parker, and I want to give you my review on it. Now, first off, I haven't been buying glasses for just 1 or 2 years. I've been doing it for over 10 years. I've gone to various different eyeglass stores, and this by far has to be the best experience I've had, and I want to tell you my story and why this was so fantastic. First and foremost, no upsells, no hassles, no lines, and no long shipping. I've been to various other eyeglass stores over the years based off the different vision insurance I've had, and the customer service is bad, the lines are long, the selection is bad, the quality of frames you could tell is basic, and that was not the case with Warby Parker. Now, Warby Parker's I went to them because I got a new health and vision insurance of United Healthcare, and I noticed the name under the eligible vision insurances, and just by the name alone they seemed high end, so I was like, okay, I gotta try them out. And then the costs were pretty good as well. Let me break all that down. So I've been to various other stores, and first off, the customer service sometimes is really bad, and then you have to wait like 20-30 minutes. With Warby, you can't book appointments, so that's one of the downsides, but I just chose to come in after work on a weekday when I hear there's less traffic, and there's like no one in there. And then the store was super high end, like you could tell immediately, like all the frames were like polished, and if you go to the website, you look it up, everything's super clean. Then when I decide my frames and I purchase them, it takes them like less than 2 minutes to process everything. I give them my info, they type it in, and then they give me the price. I pay for it with my HSA card. There's a big sign out front that told me that they take HSA and FSA. So I got to pay using tax advantaged savings accounts, and it was super seamless. Now, I've been to other eyewear stores where they will literally upsell you, and then they have you fill out all this paperwork by hand. And then after, going through the whole upsell process where they list out like 7-8 different things that you need: anti-glare, anti-scratch, blue light protecting, high index, blah blah blah. Then after all that and the back and forth, you're told that it's going to take at least 2 to 4 weeks for this to ship to you. Now, to be fair, Warby Parker's representative told me that it would probably take at least 2 weeks for my glasses to arrive as well. And that was fair because I went there like 2 days before Christmas. Now here's the kicker. I immediately got the tracking info texted to me on the shipping, and I checked it in like 24 hours after I made the purchase. It was already like halfway home. Like they built this and then they shipped it, which is crazy because I have super thick glasses. I have really bad vision. Look how thick that is. And that's with the high index too. So high index basically makes super thick glasses as thin as possible using some type of shaping technology. Otherwise, these would be twice as thick. And so I usually have a very custom prescription that no one else has. So they manufacture all that and they shipped it, and I got it I think on Monday. So like really within like two to 3 days, including the weekends, which is insane. Now, if you go to the website, you check out the quality of this thing, or you go to the actual Warby Parker stores, you could tell the quality is high, and they include a lot of things that you would typically be upsold for that aren't you included typically. So I think the two main ones are anti-scratch and anti-glare are included. And somehow they got the prices pretty good. Most of the frames in the store, even though the whole store looks super high end, like they have like mist spray, hand sanitizer stations. They have like this high end, like spacious table and lighting, very much like Apple stores. But I'm going to open this for you just to give you a sense. And like if you go to the website, which I did after, just to like figure out why they so high end, they do all this stuff. They like hand polish each pair and all this stuff. I just chose the very basic black version. It has a little white coating. There wasn't one that was just all black, but this is fine. But it's definitely more high end. I got the one with the closer nose bridge. I'm going to put them on for you just so you can get a sense of what it looks like. I got the closer nose bridge because otherwise it's usually too loose. And this is what it looks like, you know. And I got this super fast, super high quality. And the price for frames are 100 to 150 typically. That's their price range in the store. I think some super high-end stuff's for 200, but anyhow, the frames were included. The only thing I had to pay for was, I think, the high index. So like before taking out insurance, it was $250, and then after it was $100, which I paid for with my HSA. So yeah, I mean, it was pretty smooth. The only question they asked was like, you probably want high index, right? And I was like, yes. And then they put that in. Boom, super convenient, super smooth, no hassles. Yeah, I've been to Eyeglass places where everything was slower pace, but they literally have Apple tablets there and phones where they import everything on the tablet in front of you, like your name and credentials and stuff, and then boom, they ship it off and they're done. I think compared to other Eyeglass stores where it's like more paperwork, and then the selection is just kind of like all over the place or like limited. Like I've been to stores where they're like, oh, this is our whole selection. That tiny little section is what you can choose from based on your insurance. No, the entire store was for you. I think another difference though is you're just getting Warby Parker brand glasses. So you're not going to get ones with like Gucci on the side of them or Nickelodeon or Disney. And I think a lot of people fall for that, and I just think that's total bogus. Like Gucci glasses or whatnot, like who really even notices that or cares about that? And how much higher quality are they really? Probably not. They just slap the Gucci logo on them and they're the same quality. And if others see you wear that, it's not like they always regard you as some high elite person who's greater social value. They just think like, oh, what a douchebag, at least in my opinion. So for me, it's not a huge deal if your glasses are not from Disney or Nickelodeon or whatnot. I never really got those anyways, and those were always had a huge premium. Like if you went to Costco or something, they would have stuff like that. And like these are all like pretty high quality glasses. They have a wide range of different styles and fits, and the look and feel is pretty high end and long lasting. So with all those things being said, I had no problem choosing from their selection. They have sunglasses too, and it's all custom made by their brand and all pretty darn good to me. Quite frankly, just like with clothes, usually you want to go no brand names, otherwise you look like a kid or giant douchebags. You're trying to show off a t-shirt with a big Gucci Supreme logo. Yeah, I mean, this stuff's high end. You don't need to blaze in a big logo on it. This is from Banana Republic. That's from Banana. I think, that's. But you get the point here. So, long story short, I had a great experience. You also get this little notice with the box here. You don't get cleaning solution with your eyeglasses. I think that's the only downside. But you also help someone in need. So for every pair purchased, a pair is distributed to someone like need. It definitely reminds me of Bombas, which is another brand. That's a brand of socks that I have. Each sock you buy gets donated. And they're able to keep their prices low, even though it's high quality, which is great. They have a 30-day hassle-free return or exchange policy if you aren't totally satisfied. There's a 6-month no-scratch guarantee for prescription glasses. I was also informed by the clerk there that you can also get prescription sunglasses, and they have a decked out sunglass display too. But all their frames are designed in New York City, crafted from top tier materials like cellulose acetate, I don't know what that is, ultra lightweight titanium, and stainless steel. And they're constructed with Aculon coated screws for durability. They're thin, lightweight, and impact resistance. They come with scratch resistant, anti-reflective, and super hydrophobic smudge repellent coating at zero additional cost. They also offer 100% UV protection. And the sunglasses offer all of that too. And their non-prescription versions of sunglasses are polarized to reduce glare. So I mean, this is like super high end. I think I'm going to keep coming to Warby Parker as long as my insurance allows it. Like I said, I really enjoyed the experience. It was smooth, it was quick, it was simple. The customer service was fairly like cordial and chill, whereas I've been to others where they're either a little bit or a lot more stressed out because they're operating off of Walmart or like there's like I forgot the name, Vision Works. Those places are like kind of like the McDonald's of eyeglasses because it's like they're super stressed. I remember a couple memories as a kid where my mom was like fighting, literally standing up fighting with the customer rep because they were like saying, oh, you got to pay $400, and she's like, no, I got insurance, I don't have to. And then they'll be back and forth and like, no, the computer's saying this, and like they're already on edge because they're pissed off from their last 7 people they work with, and everything's a rush, and it's a giant mess. But I wouldn't say like, you know, just go to Warby Parker. I think there are other good places too. I mean, I think some other places have a bit more of a personal touch. I think any other places, especially small business ones, they usually give like personal recommendations. Like for me, I was told get small frames because of how thick your prescription is. You need small frames, otherwise you'll look like you have Coke bottle eyes. And that's something that I brought into Warby Parker that I wouldn't have otherwise. I also was told, you know, get something that's not too tight or not too loose. And that's something I actually learned the hard way. So let me just read a bit more of this because this is great. Swing by one of our stores and we'll adjust them for free if they're too loose or too tight or crooked. And yeah, keeping them clean, a little mild soap and lukewarm water, and dry them with your handy new lens cloth. So they're actually suggesting soap and water rather than eyeglass cleaning solution. So I mean, I can't say enough good things. I'm not sponsored by them, but I actually really enjoyed my experience there, and I'm definitely going back once these start to break or when my next Vision subscription kicks in. I'm actually gonna now consider some sunglasses because I've never actually bought sunglasses because then I can't see through them because of my bad eyes, and I always assumed like sunglass eye prescriptions are just like way too expensive. So we'll see what happens, but I'm really enjoying my experience, and I know I rambled a lot, but I mean, what can I say? I really like the Warby Parker experience. Is it like perfect? No, obviously I would love these for free rather than paying $100. And yeah, I think the one, if I had to be holistic, I think the first rep that I talked to, she kept following me around and then talking. But then I was just like, hey, I need a moment to just process and decide on a pair on my own. And then she immediately recognized that and she went away, which I really respected. And from there, it was smooth. So that's the only complaint I had. The speed that these were delivered were great. I mean, arguably I've had cases that were higher quality. This is just a standard phone, eyeglass case, but in general, I really liked this experience. So let me know what you think, but I thought that this was great. Super smooth, no paperwork, just a tablet, boom, boom, boom. You get the frame you want, choose the color you want, and you're done there. Also, pro tip: if you ever go, they have various different colors. So once you choose your frame, they'll pull up a tablet, and as long as you remind them, they'll show you all the different colors of the frame available, because they don't always have them all on the store. And so there's oftentimes a lot of really cool variations. I mean, this place is just super high end. I mean, you go to the website, it's high end, well designed, like smooth, clean, like Apple level experience. So I really like that. I think there's a lot others can learn from it. Let me know your thoughts about Warby. Do you like them? Do you hate them? Did you have a different experience? Do you think they're going to do well? How do they keep their costs so low? Do you think the quality of the glasses is high quality? Thanks for watching.